When you're in an open water swim, you're hardly cognizant of what's going on as far as your stroke mechanics. Are you thinking about your head position, your elbow, your hands? Hardly. You're thinking about all the confusion that's around you. You need to concentrate on your stroke mechanics at home in the pool and then apply that in open water. And there's 4 areas that are typical flaws from the beginner to the advanced athlete. The first one is a head position. And we think of head position, it should be in a neutral position. That's straight forward, as if I'm talking to you right now. My head goes into the water, drops down, looks ahead about 5 to 6 feet. I don't want to hold my head in a tight upward position like this. In open water, you're always trying to look up. But even in open water, you want to have your head position down. That enables your hips and your feet to ride nice and high on the back end. Keep your eyes looking down about 5 to 6 feet ahead. The second one is overreaching. As my arm comes over the top of the water, imagine that you have an extended line from the top and the middle part of your head. I don't want to cross that line. I don't want to overreach that line because that causes my elbow to drop and sets me in a very, very poor position to set my elbow on the front end. So in avoiding overreaching, think of a spot in line with your shoulders where that hand extends out in front, and then you can flex your wrist and set your elbows and engage the large muscles of your back. The third one is overextension, and overextension is just trying to reach too far over the top of the water before you actually slip your hand in. Well, you can see what happens. It causes my elbow to drop, my hand goes in second, and I end up pressing straight down. Puts a huge amount of tension on my shoulders. I can't get my lats, a big muscle along my back, into my stroke, and again, I can't set that elbow on the front end. So the overextended position can be corrected by backing up to about a halfway point between an extended arm and the top of your shoulder. Slide your hand in there and then continue the extension below the surface. The last one is the most common flaw, and it's a dropped elbow. And I see this with athletes. When they get tired, the easiest way to get through the water is to drop the elbow and just let it collapse into your side. Drop the elbow and collapse into the side. Well, you can see what happens. I'm not getting my forearm or my hand in my pull. I've got to put my hand in, flex my wrist, set my elbow, and keep that elbow high all the way through the entire stroke pattern. Don't let it come into the side. If you can just think about one of those tips in one workout, isolate it, drill yourself over and over again, you're going to be able to apply this when you get in open water. It'll be second nature to you.